Electric bus catches fire in Taipei, no injuries reported. Taipei metro delay during rush hour. Root disease found in fatal Feng Chia tree collapse. Protest against overtourism in southern Europe. Trump administration considers adding 36 countries to travel ban. Earthquake strikes Peru. Beauty industry legend and generous philanthropist dies at 92. David Beckham honored with knighthood by King Charles III.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It's Tuesday, June 17th, World Croc Day, and here are your top stories. In local news, a Taipei electric bus caught fire near Chang'an Hospital Sunday night. The driver noticed smoke, stopped the vehicle, and evacuated 7 passengers before flames broke out. No one was injured. Authorities have suspended 20 similar buses for inspection and urged the manufacturer to investigate the cause. A door circuit issue on the Bannan line caused a delay Tuesday morning. About 1,100 passengers transferred trains at Zhongxiao Xingcun Station. Service returned in 10 minutes. Many commuters complained online about the heat, crowding, and long wait times. After a banyan tree collapsed and killed a student at Funday University, experts found brown root rot at the base. Forestry researchers collected soil and wood samples for lab tests. Officials say both biotic and abiotic factors may have caused the fall. A full scientific report will be submitted to prosecutors. And in global news, thousands of people took to the streets of cities in southern Europe on Sunday to demonstrate against overtourism, firing water pistols at shop windows and setting off smoke in Barcelona, where the main protest took place. Protesters chanted in the streets of Barcelona, "Your holidays, my misery," while holding up banners emblazoned with slogans such as "Mass tourism killed the city" and "Their greed brings us ruin."
Protesters joined forces with groups in Portugal and Italy, arguing that uncontrolled tourism was sending housing prices soaring and forcing people out of their neighborhoods. Barcelona, a city of 1.6 million, drew 26 million tourists last year. Authorities said around 600 people joined the demonstration there, some firing water pistols, setting off colored smoke, and putting stickers saying, "Neighborhood self-defense, tourists go home," on shop windows and hotels. There were similar demonstrations in other parts of Spain, including Ibiza and Malaga. Protests in Italy took place in cities including Naples, Milan, and Venice, where locals oppose the construction of 2 hotels that will add around 1,500 new beds to the city.
U.S. President Donald Trump's administration is considering significantly expanding its travel restrictions by potentially banning citizens of 36 additional countries from entering the United States. Earlier this month, the Republican president signed a proclamation that banned the entry of citizens from 12 countries, saying the move was needed to protect the United States against foreign terrorists and other national security threats. The directive was part of an immigration crackdown that Trump launched this year.
This included the deportation to El Salvador of hundreds of Venezuelans suspected of being gang members, as well as efforts to deny enrollment of some foreign students from U.S. universities and deport others. In an internal diplomatic cable signed by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, the State Department outlined a dozen concerns about the countries in question and sought corrective action. The department has identified 36 countries of concern that might be recommended for full or partial suspension of entry if they do not meet requirements within 60 days. Among the concerns was the lack of a competent or cooperative government in some of the countries mentioned to produce reliable identity documents.
A 6.1 magnitude earthquake that struck off Peru's central coast Sunday, rattling Lima and the port city of Callao, has left 1 person dead and 5 injured. The earthquake happened at 11:35 a.m. local time in the Pacific Ocean. A 36-year-old man died in northern Lima while standing outside his vehicle waiting for a passenger when a wall from the fourth floor of a building under construction detached and fell on his head. The agency also reported damage to roads and educational centers.
President Dina Boluarte is heading to Callao to monitor developments. Footage shared by local media also showed cars hit by falling debris, damaged houses, and collapsed billboards. All of Lima's districts felt the earthquake. Local radio stations reported that a professional football match at Lima's Alberto Gallardo Stadium was paused for several minutes. A mass at Lima's cathedral was also interrupted after frightened worshippers fled the scene. Peru is located along the Ring of Fire, a path along the Pacific Ocean that is frequently struck by earthquakes and active volcanic activity, with the country averaging at least 100 detectable earthquakes every year.
Lionel Lauder, the businessman who built Estee Lauder into one of the world's biggest cosmetic makers, has died aged 92. Lauder joined his parents' company in 1958 and served as chief executive for 17 years. He was an accomplished dealmaker and bought brands including Clinique, Bobbi Brown, and MAC. The chief executive of Estee Lauder said he was an icon and pioneer, earning respect worldwide. His energy and vision helped shape our company and will continue to do so for generations to come.
According to the 2025 Forbes Rich List, the New York-born billionaire had an estimated fortune of $10.1 billion. He served as a lieutenant in the U.S. Navy before joining the family business. At the time, the firm's annual sales were less than $1 million, but it is now a global cosmetics giant, operating in 150 countries with sales of $15.6 billion last year. Lauder led the firm's expansion into Europe and Asia and created its first-ever research and development laboratory. He took the company public in 1995, with its share price rising 33% on the first day of trading in New York. Lauder stepped down as chief executive in 1999. He remained involved with the business and was chairman emeritus until his death.
Buckingham Palace announced that British soccer legend David Beckham, a sporting icon and one of the world's most recognizable faces, has received a knighthood from King Charles III's birthday honors list for services to sport and charity. Beckham said in a statement, "Growing up in East London with parents and grandparents who were so patriotic and proud to be British, I never could have imagined I would receive such a truly humbling honor."
The award, the highest Britain's antiquated honors system can bestow, was almost inevitable given Beckham's success as a player and his contribution to the country's culture. For years, Britons have wondered how he had not already been elevated to Sir David. He gets the gong, as it's known in British parlance, as part of the King's birthday honors list, which rewards notable people from across British society. The move also means his famous wife, Spice Girl turned fashion mogul Victoria, will now be known as Lady Beckham. Their marriage in 1999 made them Britain's most famous couple and near-permanent fixtures in tabloid newspapers and magazines, an obsession that has lasted into the age of social media.
The answer for yesterday was B, mediator. The mediator helped both sides settle their dispute peacefully. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Protest against over-tourism in southern Europe. Number 1, demonstration, 示范,示威. The teacher gave a demonstration on how to use the new software. Number 2, construction, 建设,建造. The construction of the new bridge will finish next year. Number 3, soaring, 飞翔的, 价格温度急剧上升的. The soaring temperatures this summer have caused many power outages. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comments section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. World Croc Day shines a light on one of nature's most misunderstood creatures. Crocodiles have ruled rivers and swamps for millions of years, yet many people see them only as threats. In reality, they play a key role in keeping ecosystems balanced. By controlling prey populations and shaping waterways, they help entire habitats thrive. This day raises awareness of these threats and encourages action to save them. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune into Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host, and I'll see you next time.